We did it. E3 is officially over. About 3 or 4 days of pure disappointments for me. According to you guys, it's 3 or 4 days of fun and excitement and extravaganza, and and for me, it's been, so your standards are a little bit too high for this E3, my friend. Oh man, it's wild. It's wild the things that people say. You know what I'm saying? We came into E3 hyped, and then as soon as my gaming needs were not accountable for, oh my God, Zombie, your gaming needs were a little bit too. It's like, who won E3? Did the gamers win E3? Did a certain council win E3? What's funny is, like, peep game. I'm about to drop some knowledge on you, and I hope you're listening, because I want you to pay close attention, because you're always going to see this. I see this in every one of my Sony bashing videos. As soon as I get on Sony for not supplying the games, as soon as I get on Sony for not supplying the entertainment, as soon as I get on Sony for the hypocrisy, as soon as I get on Sony for the lies, as soon as I get on Sony for this, as soon as I get on Sony for losing E3, officially, Sony lost E3. All they showed with a bunch of multi-plats and trailers. This is going on Sony's second year, or second E3. Okay, you have an excuse to launch with no games. That's fine with me. But now you're going into the second E3, and this is where you're supposed to supply and demand. Everybody went out there and ran to go buy your console. Over 7 million sold. And you don't show them not near what not mother sucking game. It's unacceptable. It's undeniable. And if, the fanboys are willing to defend it, if the fanboys are willing to do that, then it's fine. Your brand will die. Anywho, peep game. If Sony has a bad E3, well, the gamers actually won, but no specific brand won. Xbox didn't win, Nintendo wouldn't win. It was all about the gamers. You know what I'm saying? Sony has no games. Well, I have all the consoles. Oh, I got them all. You know what I'm saying? As soon as Sony is doing bad, it just becomes this kumbaya ritual all of a sudden. I have them all. All the consoles are great. All the E3s are great. All of this is great. All of that is great. That's why I don't complain, because I have them all. And damn well, if you look through their pathetic collection, there's another Xbox there. There's another Wii U there. And yet it turns into a kumbaya ritual all of a sudden. You ever notice that? Pay close attention. Do you ever notice that? Who do I think won E3? I apologize. I don't have my face to the camera. I forgot my stand at my mom's house. Can you believe that? I just bought this damn camera, and I just bought the damn stand, and I forgot the stand, a beautiful stand. It kept the camera nice and, oh my God, it's perfect. And I forgot it at my mother's crib. She lives 3 hours away. Can you believe I did something like that? Can you believe it? I am pissed off I did something like that. Who won E3, man? Out of the damn consoles, Xbox One, Wii U, and the PlayStation, not Ubisoft, EA. I mean, come on, oh my God. I went into E3 expecting certain games. I was really actually holding Microsoft and Nintendo to a higher standards. I thought Phil Spencer lied. He was talking about all these games that we had to put on the back burner because, it was going to be just too many games to show. We just got to wait for E3 after E3. Just got to keep them back. And then they show us trailers, CGI trailers at that, and multiplats. Nintendo came out, and I really wanted Nintendo to show me, what did I want? I wanted the Dragon Quest VII to be announced for the United States. I wanted Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei trailer. I would take a CGI trailer for that. They didn't show nothing on that. What else did I want from Nintendo? Oh, Pokemon. It was this fictitious list, man. And the list got me hyped. And they didn't show none of the games. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I was mad with Nintendo. And it's not even Nintendo's fault. It's just, that's what I thought that list was real. And I was going to say, God dang, if these games get announced, the Wii U will be my go-to console. It would be the PlayStation 3. It would be the actual PlayStation 3, not what we got last gen. But now that I think about it, now that I've relaxed and a couple of days have gone, I thought Sony was last. I thought it was pathetic. I will never buy a PlayStation 4 with an exclusive lineup. Like, what about Bloodborne, Zelby? Come on! I thought Nintendo won E3. This is my reason why. I thought the Microsoft concept was cool. But all they showed were multi-plats and CGI trailers. I don't know what this dragon or scale. What's the game with the dragons and stuff? And the guy's armor turned into dragon skin. I'm very interested in the game, but I don't know what it is. Imagine if it was a turn-based RPG. Or imagine if it was an open world RPG. At that, oh my God! And you're able to have a dragon with you. Just imagine. I don't know what the game is about, but I can't say Microsoft won just because of that. You know, of the CGI trailer, because I don't know what it is. It could be anything. It could be anything. I thought Nintendo won because they came out and supplied exclusives. And that's what you look for with a console, is exclusives. I was having a discussion the other day on Twitter, and the people were trying to tell me that multi-plats are the reason why Sony and Microsoft won. I said, are you kidding me? What happened? Excuse me, not Microsoft. I apologize. Multi-plats is the reason why Sony won. Like, are you kidding me? Games that I can get on each and every single one of the consoles? Including the PC? And Sony won because of that? I mean, these companies never used to do this, yo. This is a new thing. This all started with the Microsoft and Call of Duty connection. The exclusivity, the exclusive DLC you get first. All of a sudden, that turned into a thing. That turned into something real. I can't believe that. I can't believe that turned into a real thing. That's bull crap. Nintendo won. They showed the exclusives. They showed the Zeldas. They showed new IPs. They showed games that didn't really interest me, but it's going to cater to their fan base. And that's what it's all about. Did Sony do that for me? Hell no. And not even that. Nintendo, when E3 was over, Nintendo was supplying some pretty interesting games. Role-playing games at that. That's funny, when Nintendo supplies the role-playing games, everybody's getting hyped for the role-playing games. When I ask for role-playing games on Sony, Zobi, you're a nostalgia fag. You're a role-playing fag. All you want is JRPGs, you fag. And then when Nintendo supplies like Xenoblade and the Fantasy Life RPG and the tactical RPG made by the creators of Advance Wars and all these other RPG, Fire Emblem, Cross Shin Megami Tensei, Fire Emblem, Bravery Default, Monster Hunter, all this great, Monster Hunter's not RPG, but still, it's in that realm of the games that I like. All of a sudden, it's like, well, people get hyped. They go out and run out and go buy these games. And then I ask, hey, Sony, can we get those games that we used to get back in the day? Oh my God, what are you, some type of nostalgia fag? I mean, come on, get over it, Zobi. I mean, you're old way. You're thinking old school, man. You're flipping old. You're an old fogey. Come play these multi-plats, man. What's wrong with you? Play Watch Dogs. Hack the camera system. Play Call of Duty, man. Come on. Play Batman Arkham, another Batman Arkham game where you get to drive around a fictitious world, driving a fictitious tank-like truck, shooting things. I know Batman doesn't shoot and kill, but, it's cool, man. The coolest stuff I seen at E3 was Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse. That was the only thing that got me hyped. Isn't that crazy? Another damn Dragon Ball Z game got me hyped. That game's gonna be fun. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. That game's gonna be fun. You know what other game's gonna be fun? Oh man, did you see the Smash Brothers shindig with the Mega Man? He's a fighting robot. Man, this was hyped. Who's gonna get it? Mega Man! Mega Man! He missed, but Rosalina jumped in there, baby. Oh! Oh! He's a fighting robot. Fighting to save the world. Oh man, the announcer was hyped. I wish I was announcing that. I would have got even more hyped. Smash Brothers is another reason why Nintendo won. That game's gonna be hyped. We'll talk about it soon, cool nerds. I'm gonna get y'all hyped up for it. I'm trying to become the Smash Brothers king. If I was able to do with the Narrow Storm series, imagine what I'm gonna do with the Smash Brothers series. I'm dominating. I'm coming to your council and dominating Nintendo. Yeah, my favorite game was the Dragon Ball Z game. Second favorite game was the Smash Brothers. This alone, the guy getting hyped was just like, man, this is real. This is the real deal. And it's like Sony doesn't have anything like that. Sony doesn't have one game like that. Sony has no games to get hyped for, yo. Can you believe it? What about Bloodborne? Can you believe it? Sony doesn't have one game to get hyped for. They haven't had a game to get hyped for in a long time. They've lost all the games to multi-plats, from the Final Fantasy series to the Kingdom Hearts. Crash Bandicoot didn't show up. Parappa the Rapper, Spyro, and this clown hip-hop gamer. Hey man, get hyped for Sony. They're gonna drop some. They're gonna bring back some classics. Another Greg Miller that you guys. Very disappointing E3. Zoom, your standards were a little bit too high there, buddy. I forgot. Cool nerds, I'm gonna buy another stand. And it'll be back to facial front videos. I know you guys like those. You get hyped. You get excited when you see my face. By all means, I do too. That's it. I'm done.